Right now, we're going to kick the show off with Miss Jaycee Padgett from Southern Style. Hi, Jaycee.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Okay, well, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a senior communication studies major from Laurel, Mississippi. And as you said, I was on Southern Style in 2013, so 2 years ago. I've been involved in several different things on campus. I'm on Student Government Association, Eagle Connection, and I currently work in the First Year Initiative office.
Okay.
So.
All right, so tell us a little bit about Southern Style.
Southern Style is a group of students who act as orientation leaders throughout the summer. If you've ever seen the people walking around in gold jackets, that's who Southern Style is. That's kind of what they're known for. We also serve, or I did serve, sometimes still say we, they served as the official host of the university. So for different events that we have on campus, such as commencement in the fall and in the fall and the spring, and then also at Founders Day and whatever else the university needs us at. And they also serve as peer mentors in the spring semester for UNV 101 students. So they actually sit in those classrooms. Sometimes they present, and they act as mentors for whatever those students may need.
Very cool. And let's see, what are the requirements to be on Southern Style team?
In order to be on Southern Style, you have to have a 2.5 GPA, and you need to maintain that GPA throughout your time on Southern Style. You also need to be a full-time student for this semester, so fall, spring, and then also the following fall. If you're a transfer student, you can apply now, so you'll only need to be enrolled in the university for one semester. But if you did come to the university as a freshman, you would need to have been enrolled for 2 semesters, so you would need to be at least a sophomore. There's also an application that you can fill out online. You can go to www.usm.edu/success, and then there's a button at the bottom. You can see it says apply for Southern Style. Just fill that out, and then you'll also need a recommendation form from a professor or someone who's over an organization that you're involved in. And all that is due by October 24th at 5 p.m.
Very cool. Now, I understand, we get how Southern Style is so important, and they usher the students in, basically. And I just have, because you're my friend, and I have a ton of friends that have represented the school in Southern Style. So what does that mean for someone, just to put on that gold jacket and represent our university and be like that first face to the new students coming in for orientation? What does that mean for a student here, just to have that opportunity?
I personally think that it's a huge honor. Southern Style has been around for decades, and it's a big tradition at the university. We recently got new jackets this past year, but in the past, those same jackets have been worn by so many different people that have come before you. So it's a huge honor to be a part of such a big tradition that has such a big impact on the campus. People know the people in the gold jacket, so it's really cool to see that play out.
It's very cool. Tell me about an experience that you had while you were serving on Southern Style, anything, like a student that had a special story, crazy parents, worried about where their child was going to stay or something like that. Just tell me about a cool experience.
I've got a lot of stories from it, but I think one that really stuck out to me is it was kind of a smaller summer orientation with some freshmen, and there were 2 specific people in the group who, really just kept asking questions and kept having things that they were just nervous about, and I was able to answer it, which was great. And if I couldn't answer it, I would always ask people. But the rest of the group, they just kind of wanted to get their schedules and get everything made and go on their way. They weren't too concerned about what was what to do at the university. But those other 2 students really were. And I gave them my contact information if they ever needed anything. And at the end of the day, they were just like, thank you so much for helping us. We really appreciate it. You did a great job. And that just meant the world to me, to know that, you had an impact on those students, that you played a part in easing their fears about the university and telling them how they really could fit in. And, it's just really a rewarding experience.
Very cool. So if you just affected one bright student's life, that's enough for you, huh?
Yeah, then it's all worth it.
That's so cool. Well, let's see. What's a day like during like a normal orientation? Walk me through that. I know it could be pretty exciting for those gold jackets.
Right, it is. Usually for your typical freshman orientation, you help work check-in, so you have several different stations that you could be stationed at. Sometimes you're just guiding parents to tell them where the check-in is. Sometimes you're standing outside the financial aid room, taking names, answering all kinds of questions. Then we go into some more specific type things. You'll introduce yourself to the group, and then you break off into your own small groups, and you'll stay with that group of students and their parents for the rest of the night. You'll have a rotation. In the past, we've had some different professors. Dr. Larry Spartman and Dr. Amy Miller have given a presentation to a big group. The students will learn how to use SOAR, and you'll assist with that if they have any questions about the schedule generator that students use. And then also, you'll eat dinner with your group as well. Then we usually have Eagle After Hours, so that's fun for the students. The parents go to their own thing, and it's the first time for all the students to kind of get together and see how they can have fun on campus. And so we'll have live music, we'll talk to them about things. They'll have some other student representatives come in, and so it's really fun. That's a really fun time. Mm-hmm. Then the next day is great because you get the students all to yourself. So you'll take them to their actual first advisement, which is kind of, it's kind of scary for them, but it's great that you have your Southern Style leaders there to, calm them down, answer any questions that they may have that they may have been too fearful to ask their advisor. You'll also give your own small group presentation. So you'll tell them, your top 10 tips for, keeping involved in the university and staying plugged in. And then after that, they just go on their way, and, you'll see them again when they come back to GU or come back in the fall.
Very cool. Very cool. I remember when I was coming in, oh my goodness, it was so traumatic. But the Southern Style team was awesome. They were really great. Sean Gatlin, Jasmine Butler, Carmen, they were all great people. I can't remember all of their names, but there was a great team, and they definitely, I still remember some of the corny jokes that they used to kind of loosen us up and, get us out of our comfort zone or whatever, tear up my cool card or whatever. Do y'all still say that?
Yeah, we do sometimes. We also kind of do a pep rally some mornings. Yeah. It's kind of like a pep rally, not really. We'll do our dance. That we...
Oh, yeah, the dance.
Yeah, we do a dance and a strut. That's kind of a Southern Style tradition as well. And, if the group just seems too tired or they're just not feeling it, we'll make them all stand up and, rip up that cool card. We're all here for the same reason, just to have fun and, show you what this university is about. So...
Very cool. Well, thank you for coming and talking to us about this, Jaycee.
Thank you for the opportunity.
No problem. Tell us one more time where they can find that application and when it's due.
You can go to www.usm.edu/success and then click on the button at the bottom right corner that says Apply for Southern Style. And the application is due October 24th at 5 p.m.
Okay, and if people need more information about that, they can just go to that link. Or if they need more information about anything with Southern Style, how can they get in contact with you?
You can stop by the First Year Initiative office,
which is located
on the second floor of McLemore Hall, room 107.